We are taking a look at a dilution problem. The doctor has ordered 16 ounces of 2/5 strength Ensure every 8 hours. We are to prepare enough solution for the entire day. We're asked 3 questions. How many milliliters of solution is needed for the day? What is the amount of Ensure needed for the day in milliliters? And what is the amount of water needed for the day in milliliters? So first, let's take a look at all the details that are given to us in this problem. First thing I notice is that the doctor has ordered 16 ounces, that it is to be 2/5 strength, and that it is to happen every 8 hours for the entire day. So I know that an entire day is 24 hours, and I'm to be giving this tube feeding every 8 hours, so I'll divide that by 8, and that gives me 3 doses per day. So now I'll take a look at calculating part A, how much is needed for the entire day. So I know I'm supposed to give 16 ounces at a time, so 16 ounces per dose. What we just calculated is that I'm to give 3 doses in a day. So I'll set that up with dimensional analysis, but you can see that I would multiply. So 3 doses per day. And that allows me to cross out the label of dose. Now, I'm supposed to get an answer in milliliters, but I'm currently in ounces, so I have to bring in a memorized conversion. And I have memorized that 1 ounce is the same as 30 milliliters. So that allows me to cancel the label of ounces. So when I do my math, I come up with a total amount of 1,440 milliliters. The milliliters that we've just calculated is the total amount. So in my container, I want to put a total of 1,440 milliliters. That is a mixture of both the Ensure, the nutrition, and the water. So part B and C asked me to split this into the 2 parts. Part B asked me about the amount of Ensure. So I'm looking back at my problem, and I find right here that it's supposed to be 2/5 strength. So the 5 on the bottom of this fraction tells me that this is divided into 5 sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 on the top tells me that 2 out of those 5 are the Ensure. So I'll shade those. So these 2 sections are the Ensure. And the rest of this, all of this up here, is water. And those are the 2 ingredients to make the feeding. So now I need to figure out the milliliters for the Ensure and then the milliliters for the water. In order to figure out the Ensure, I'm going to take the strength, so the 2/5, and multiply it by the total, because 2 out of the 5 parts, that's what this fraction tells me, and if I multiply that by the total in milliliters, that will give me the number of milliliters. So on my calculator, 2 divided by 5 times 1,440, and that gives me an answer of 576 milliliters. And that is the amount of the Ensure. So this part, 576 milliliters. Part C then asked me for the amount of water. Well, the water is everything else in the container because there were only 2 ingredients. So I take the total, the 1,440. I subtract out the nutritional supplement, the Ensure. And what I have left is 864 milliliters. And that is the amount of water. So over here in my container, these 3 sections together make 864 milliliters, and they are the water.